Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Bradford. I'm a nurse practitioner here at Privé MedSpa, and today I'm going to talk to you about an injectable called Sculptra. Sculptra is a biostimulatory injectable that once injected stimulates your own collagen growth. What's great about that is that as we age, about our mid-20s, we start to lose 1 to 2% of our collagen per year. So part of the aging process and the aging that we see in the face is that we are losing our collagen. And when Sculptra is injected, it not only gives us great volume and structure and support, but it also thickens the dermis and it gives the skin a great glow and improves the texture and quality of the skin. So right now I'm going to kind of walk through some of the aging that I'm seeing with Natalie, my lovely patient here, and talk about the areas that we are going to inject Sculptra on her today to give her a really great result and combat the signs of aging. So whenever I'm doing a consult with my patients, I kind of look at the overall structure of the face, and I like to start from the top and work my way down. The general rule of thumb when injecting Sculptra is that you use 1 vial per decade. That's not always set in stone, but with Natalie, when I'm looking at Natalie, she overall has great volume, but she's starting to lose volume here. And if you look, if you were to run down, everything starts sliding, but right about there is where we also start seeing a little bit of jowling. And that's because we're losing our support and structure up here. So we want to give her a little bit of volume here today. But also, when looking back here, Natalie, if you'll kind of lean your head down a little bit, she's losing some volume back here too. So what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of volume here, which will start lifting this back. And then if we're doing a little volume here, it starts lifting that up. The other areas that we start to see some aging is the nasolabial folds. And this is an area that we quite often hear women complain about and may bring them into the practice. But this area is often a result of these areas needing to be corrected first. So with Natalie today, we're going to focus on her cheeks. Often we look at the lateral cheek right here. If we get that filled in, that'll help pull this back. We also look at the medial cheek, and that will help lift this up. So working on this unit and this unit, you start seeing a change down here. But also, we want to work on this area too. After I finish her cheeks, I'm going to come in and I'm going to put a little bit in here. Other areas that sometimes we will also correct and with aging is hollowing of the temples. Natalie's temples actually look pretty good. They have been treated in the past, so we're not going to do anything with her temples. But if we correct the temples, that will give some great lifting too here, but will also soften harsh lines in the face. So now I'm going to go inject Natalie off camera, and once we are complete, we'll bring her back and let you take a look at what she looks like after injections. Hi, so we're back and I have finished injecting Natalie's Sculptra. And as we discussed earlier, the areas that I injected was her lateral cheek, a little bit in her medial cheek, and then her nasolabial folds in this area right here at the corner of the nose that we call the piriform aperture. One of the important things about Sculptra once you have been injected is that you have a little bit of homework, and that is you have to massage the areas that have been injected for 5 minutes, 5 times a day for 5 days. And what that does is it keeps the product evenly distributed under the skin. Sculptra is a series of treatments. Most people need anywhere from 2 to 3 treatments spaced 6 to 8 weeks apart. So Natalie will come back in 6 to 8 weeks and we will reevaluate what she has as far as her results so far and decide at that point if we're going to re-inject or not. Again, this is a collagen stimulator, so please keep in mind the results are not immediate. The results that you see immediately after injections is from the water that the Sculptra is mixed with, and your body's going to absorb that in 2 to 3 days, and then you're going to return back to normal. Keep in mind that it's going to take about 6 to 8 weeks to see any results, and those results at that time is going to be minimal. and about 12 weeks before you start to see really good results. And then at about 6 months after your first treatment, you're gonna look great and you're gonna see your results for up to 2 years.